Nico O'Reilly retains his spot at left back. He was on the cover of today's matchday program as well. I think he's one player that maybe hasn't been sung enough praises so far this season. And to think it was only 7 months ago that he made his full debut for this Manchester City side. How impressed have you been with him, Ross?
Oh, he's been incredible, he really has. I think now he's sort of broke into the England squad as well, and if he keeps playing week in, week out for Man City, he'll probably go to the World Cup as well. At such a young age, to come in and deal with the pressure that playing for a club the size of Man City demand of you, he's been absolutely first class.
When you look at some of his key moments there here, Kit, what do you make of his contributions? How does he impact this Manchester City side?
He's been excellent. I mean, the modern sort of fullback quite often will step into midfield, come in more centrally, and he does that easy, having been a central midfielder all his career. I mean, I did fear for him when he first started playing left back, but he's made the position his own. He's taken to it literally like a duck to water. He's been incredible. But his forward play is exceptional. Like I say, he's always got forward and scored goals from midfield, but he's now doing that in the first team, getting assists from what was an alien position. But he looks like he's pretty much nailed it now. As Ross said, got into the England squad and looks pretty likely to be on the plane as well. And
do you think it was because of an injury to Ait-Nouri as well that he was given his opportunity? But now I think he's almost undroppable, really.
You would think so, yes. I mean, they spent a lot of money on Ait-Nouri in the summer, a lot of money. So you would have thought start of the season he'd be #1. But listen, football is all about taking your chances when they come along. And this young kid, see for me as well, it looks like he's filled out a bit since he's come into the team. He's an athlete.
Really gets up and down the pitch, and quite often from left back position he'll find himself as the furthest forward player for City at times. Times he runs really well from that deeper area forward.
Do you think this shift in formation slightly from Pep Guardiola to have those inverted wingers as well brought out, I guess in an attacking sense, brought out the best side of him, of Nico O'Reilly?
I think having Doku playing in front of him helps him, because also he won't play as like an orthodox fullback and like overlap his winger, because you want to leave Doku 1v1, but then Nico O'Reilly comes in field then when Doku's got the ball and takes up positions there. He's difficult to mark. I mean, the problem, which is City's big problem, comes on a transition when they then lose the ball and there's suddenly no one in that space, and that's quite often the area opposition teams look to expose, which I'm sure we'll talk about Dan James later on for Leeds looking to do that.
Well, you're mentioning about how he's got his England cap recently in the November international break. You think World Cup next year, sorry?
Well, what you've got to do is you've got to look around Europe and look around the Premier League and think, okay, who deserves to be, starting for England more than Nico O'Reilly? And based on this form, if he continues to grow over the next 5-6 months, he's going to be pretty much, I would say, as close to a guarantee, not to start for England, but to be on the plane.
To be on the plane for England?
I think so. I think, like I say, if he keeps going like he has at the moment, he deserves to be.